What's going on, guys? So I'm going to do a review for you today of the Withings Activité steel framed watch. So this is a fitness tracker, and obviously I'm going to have some close-ups of it and stuff, but that's what it looks like on my wrist. So when I first bought this, I thought it was going to be a bigger watch. It's actually a very small interface. I would say barely, it's probably like the size of a silver dollar, or one of those coins that are a dollar. I don't know what they're called anymore. But it's very small, and it's a analog watch, so it doesn't even show like the numbers on it for the watch part of it. It's just two hands that go through the watch, and then there's a percentage meter. So basically you set up your steps. So my goal is 8,000 steps a day, and it shows how many steps that you had percentage wise. There's no touch screen on it. It doesn't show anything else but just your percent for your steps, which is kind of hard to consider, or kind of hard to like believe for something I paid $120 for. Everything is through the app, and you have to go on the app and enable your Bluetooth on your phone, and then your phone connects to the watch. The app itself is pretty decent. The accuracy of the watch itself, I would say that it's not super accurate. It overcounts my steps. So if I'm walking or even driving, sometimes it'll count steps the whole time. But when I'm at the gym and I'm weightlifting, it doesn't detect any activity whatsoever, since it doesn't have a heart rate built into it, which is kind of crazy. It's $120, and it doesn't have a heart rate built into it. So that was kind of a downside of it. I would say any pros for this kind of fitness tracker is that it looks decent. It looks like a watch. So if you're doing a lot of business stuff and you still want to count your steps, but also look pretty professional, this would be the way to go. But for $120, you're not getting much. The app, like I said, is very decent. The tracking system on it, it's subpar. If you're on the elliptical or walking on a treadmill, it doesn't pick up those steps very well either. For example, I did like an hour of walking on the treadmill, and like 30 minutes walking on the treadmill, 30 minutes of on the elliptical, and it detected that I had 5 minutes of exercise. So I had 5 minutes exercise out of that 1 hour, and it detected that I burned like I think 30 calories or something within those 5 minutes. And I know for a fact, sweating and dying out of breath, I burned way more than 30 calories. So the calories wasn't very good either, and that's because it doesn't have the heart rate, obviously. It's only been 5 days, and I'm definitely taking it back to Best Buy. Paid $130 with it with the tax, and that was on sale. So these are actually even more expensive. Not a big fan of it. I would suggest going with the Fitbit route, or Garmin or something like that, or get something cheaper that can do the exact same thing, or it even has a screen on it, because you really can't see anything unless you sync up with the app. Syncing up takes a little bit. It probably takes like 30 seconds to sync it up with your phone, and you can connect your MyFitnessPal, everything on the app. Overall, not even syncing the MyFitnessPal. So it's another huge thing. I wanted to see MyFitnessPal on it. The MyFitnessPal on here was completely wrong. It says I can only eat 1,500 calories a day, when I set my MyFitnessPal calories to 2,300. So it was, and I don't know, it just was way off. On MyFitnessPal, it said that my goal was 10,000 steps when I set my goal as 8,000 steps. It looks like a watch, which is nice, but other than that, it doesn't do anything special. The time, like, it literally just shows you the time. That's it, and it shows you a percentage of your steps. And what I was looking for, running, it's not good for running because it doesn't track as good. It doesn't count your steps as good. Overall, it's just for style, I would say. Just for style, and you want a rough ballpark estimation of what activity you're doing per day. If you want to check the watch out, I'll link the Amazon link to it if you want to check it out. Read some reviews, and you're like, hey, you know what? I'm looking for a watch that I can just have a watch, but still track something. I want a nice watch that can still track. It's waterproof, which is cool. The waterproof works great. I've showered with it on and stuff like that. I've slept with it on. The sleep tracker works pretty good as well. Not bad. It tracks your sleep. I forgot to mention that. And it doesn't have an alarm on it. so it buzzes, and it only buzzes once and it doesn't make any noise. But yeah, if somebody just wants something that's stylish, looks good, gets all those little things done, then I would suggest this watch for you. If your business, let's say you're at the gym and you want to work out and count your activity, and then go shower or hop in the pool and then go straight to work, this would be something good for you. Overall, if you're like an athlete, if you're a trainer, if somebody like me that's like activity is a part of your daily lifestyle and it's important to you and you want accurate, good reads on yourself, this isn't the one that you want. This is strictly almost for style. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Like I said, I'll put a link down in the bottom if you want to check it out. And I'll see you next time.